Hello, actors. So, I've just done a Zoom session. I don't know about you, but when you act, do you afterwards, when you're really, really in the moment, afterwards, I feel like I need a nap. I feel very sleepy. So, that's the space I'm coming from today. Kind of heavy-eyed and feeling like I need a nap, which I should probably do after this video. But I like to do these videos to reflect and percolate, because often when we're really in the moment and we move on, as life is quite fast-paced, we move on to the next thing, we completely forget the gems. So to have a recollection or have a record of your acting journey in some way is really useful. And I've got notebooks. It used to be in that form before the old smartphones. When I started training, obviously it was the standardized Nokia phones. So I've got notebooks from over a decade ago, and it's really interesting. I've not pulled them out for a long time actually, but it is interesting to go back and read stuff, and it might just shed some light, and it's useful to see how your technique evolves over time as well, because it will, and it should. What serves you now might not serve you in 5 years. So I think it's really useful to be in tune actually with what you need as an actor right now. What's useful for you right now, rather than trying to do all the things because that's what I've been told to do. I mean, this is more relevant, I guess, for the job of acting. Training is different. Training's there, you're there to learn a form, right? So you follow the guidance of whatever the technique is, whatever the guidance of the teacher is. So you learn that form, and then when you get out there, you can make it into your own. But yeah, to have a document in some way, whether it's video form, audio form, some people like to voice note, paper, notebooks, maybe a mixture of all three, writing notes on your form. Some people do it in social media posts, but way that you can keep track and reflect is a really useful process. One of the things we really looked at today was setting ourselves up for class, really. Just be honest with class. Take that moment before you show up to class to notice where you actually are. I don't mean where you physically are, but where are you emotionally, and why is that? Even if you don't intellectually know, but just recognizing, is it about what I'm about to do, or is it about something to do in life? And just sort of being compassionate with yourself about where you are, because we're human beings, and we want to see your humanness in your acting. So rather than, I just need to get on with life, I just need to deny life, it's not about that. Maybe the scene that you're playing doesn't match up with your life circumstances, but at least starting from there, then you're not layering the shit on top of the shit. You're starting from a sense of truth, your own sense of truth. And if you've ever worked on Meisner technique in imaginary circumstances, you will hear that phrase about creating circumstances from a sense of truth. We've got to know our own sense of truth right now in the present moment. Otherwise, how we're seeing our partner is not from an honest place. It's from this place that we've not dealt with.